Hello once again, good people, and welcome back to another prediction video. I have another great fight request from my guy, Brandon Lamb. But before we get into the prediction, I would just ask the usual, that you would share, like, hit the bell notification, and as I always say, if you're watching, you might as well subscribe. So let's get into this middleweight contest that Brandon Lamb wanted me to cover. And that fight is between Tommy the Hitman Hearns and Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. And I want to start this off by saying that no matter what era or eras you fought in, styles makes fights. So that's one thing I definitely want you to keep in the back of your mind while I'm going through this prediction, while I'm working my way through it. Tommy the Hitman Hearns is no doubt a legend, known for his height, reach, jab, power. And Tommy Hearns has one of the straightest right hands I've ever seen. Tommy Hearns is truly a sharpshooter, and he throws everything with power, including the jab. And he was the true definition of a boxer puncher. Could throw every type of punch from the jab, the straight rights, the left hooks, the uppercuts, the right hooks. Definitely the total package. And Tommy Hearns fought during an era to where you had to fight the best guys. And he fought all of his Fabulous Four counterparts. He was very tough and very skilled. As far as Demetrius Andrade is concerned, I don't take anything away from him as far as his skills, talents, and abilities. But he's just simply not active enough. But he does indeed have a very awkward style. Now I'm going to say something that might sound strange, but just consider it. Demetrius Andrade reminds me of a combination of Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard. And so he's kind of a hybrid of those two fighters. He has the toughness and the southpaw stance of Marvelous Marvin Hagler, but he has the slickness and footwork of Sugar Ray Leonard. Now, I'm really not sure who's to blame for Demetrius Andrade's lack of opportunities, but it's just frustrating to see talented fighters wasting time and continuing to be inactive during their best years. But nevertheless, I'm here to judge the fight based on styles. I think it's safe to say that Tommy Hearns definitely benefited from having a stationary target in front of him. And we all know that Demetrius Andrade definitely wouldn't be that stationary target. Now, that's not to say that Tommy Hearns couldn't find a way, especially with his jab, but it just wouldn't be as easy, especially given the fact that Demetrius is a southpaw. I do feel that Demetrius Andrade throws his punches a little wide, but his Roy Jones-like reflexes helps him get away with it. So that may not be such a big deal. But on the other hand, Tommy Hearns had impeccable timing and was a savage of a counterpuncher. So Andrade may want to tighten up those punches just a little bit. But the footwork, the elusiveness, and the step-arounds of Demetrius Andrade could cause some problems for Tommy Hearns. There are so many factors at play here. So we really have a fight on our hands. Now, both fighters stand at 6 feet 1 inch, but Tommy Hearns has the slight reach advantage. And that could be significant, especially the way Tommy Hearns throws his jab. Hearns has the better combinations, the tighter punches, and throws every punch with authority. But the upper body movement, head movement, footwork, and slickness could make it hard for Tommy Hearns to hit the target. And the more I think about it, this fight is looking more and more like Tommy Hearns' first fight with Sugar Ray Leonard. I could see Hearns putting on the pressure and zeroing in on Demetrius. But I could see Demetrius collecting the data and making the adjustments. I'm really trying to make a decision here, but it feels like I'm on a seesaw because both fighters do certain things so well, and each one of them has something that can be exploited by the other guy. Demetrius could definitely bother Tommy Hearns with the movement, the awkwardness, and the slickness. But Tommy could bother Demetrius with the power and accuracy. But the point I alluded to earlier about Demetrius being a hybrid of Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard could be the key to determining who wins this fight. And quite frankly, it could give Andrade an edge here. And so the way I'm seeing it, Tommy Hearns would definitely have early success by pressuring Andrade, making him uncomfortable, and he can possibly score an early knockdown. But sometimes Tommy's eagerness to take his opponents out left him open to counters, and he seemed to gas out from exerting too much energy sometimes. But on the other hand, Demetrius Andrade has been dropped by lesser opponents than Tommy Hearns. I don't know. It just depends on the night and the circumstances, really. And so I'm going to determine the winner strictly based on styles. And in that case, it has to be Demetrius Andrade. So I'm going to give Andrade a hard-fought split decision. Those are my thoughts. Please let me know what you think. I'll see you next time.